Oh boy, XERJOFF delivers once again. The latest release from the house of XERJOFF, Torino21, from the Join the Club collection, really satisfies. It's mostly a citrus aromatic fragrance, and what they've given us is really amazing. I really love the way it smells, and I'm enjoying wearing it. And even though it's launching, during the colder or cooler months, come spring and summer, this is going to be quite phenomenal and stunning when you're wearing it when it's warm outside. Because what I've been experiencing with this is really great from start to finish, all the way from the beginning till the end. Either way though, I'm going to let you know about this fragrance, the new fragrance from XERJOFF from the Join the Club collection called Torino21, coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian, and yes, today I'm talking about another XERJOFF fragrance, another great fragrance from this house. And as I said, this is a citrus aromatic fragrance, and they did launch another fresh fragrance last summer called 1986. And even though I enjoyed that scent, it was a little underwhelming. Here, this really is a stunning release from this house. Really, they capture the aromatics up top. Absolutely amazing smell. I really can't get enough of the way this one smells. Either way, I'll let you know about Torino21. Before I do though, if this is your first time tuning into the channel and you still haven't subscribed, please do click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so that you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. How many of you have smelled Torino21? How many of you are fans of XERJOFF? I did a video with Sergio Momo, the owner of XERJOFF, and in that video he was talking about their upcoming releases, and one of them was this, and he was right. The way it sounded was really interesting, and now that I've actually got my hands on this particular fragrance, it really doesn't disappoint whatsoever. But let me tell you the details of this particular fragrance. This is Join the Club Torino21. It's a 2021 release, price size 50 ml for 150 euros. As I said, it's considered a citrus aromatic. I can also go to the extent of calling it a fruity or a green or a floral, because you can experience all those qualities or styles in this particular fragrance. But I would mostly consider this a citrus aromatic. Concentration is eau de parfum, and I was not able to find a perfumer for this one, so I don't know who created this one, but whoever did an amazing job. For notes in Torino21, we've got at the top mint, lemon, basil, thyme. Heart notes, jasmine, rosemary, lavender, blackcurrant. Base notes, musk, and verbena. So as you can see with the notes, mostly aromatic herbal notes, some fruits, some flowers, and of course a little citrus and some musk. But it is a kind of a who's who of herbs. It's like a herb garden come alive, right? Upon initial spray, mint really dominates up top, with the lemon, and of course the basil and thyme experience as well. But for me, I feel like the mint here is one that's ruling this particular section of the fragrance. And this mint is really great. It's a great smelling mint. It's a really authentic or realistic smelling mint. And I'm pretty challenged with mint, especially if they go into that kind of toothpastey smelling mint. I don't want to wear something that smells like toothpaste, because I love mint. I grew up eating it. I still consume it. I think it's great for your digestive system, and I love the way it smells, especially when it's freshly picked. And here, as I said, it's very realistic with the smell, and it's pretty dominant. As I said, you experience the lemon. There's a little bit of a juiciness here. And here, even though you've got more of a crispness, I kind of start thinking I'm going to be experiencing like a lemon mint tea kind of a thing here. Yes, you kind of experience it, but it's more the fresh kind. It's kind of more of a combination of the lemon juice and the mint and the herbs. But as the fragrance is settling, you do experience more of like a lemon mint tea kind of an experience, one that where you've added the mint and the lemon into the cup of water, and it's kind of sat there for a bit. So there is a kind of like a major mint lemon kind of a tea experience running throughout the fragrance, but more fresh and more vibrant up top, a little more ambery in the base. Heart notes, you experience jasmine, lots of it. So there's a little bit of a floral presence here, but more than jasmine, I'm experiencing more of the aromatic and spicy touches of the lavender note. There's a major lavender presence in this particular fragrance, along with the fruitiness of the blackcurrant. You definitely experience these notes. Rosemary is here, but it's a little subdued for me. It's not very, very strong. And rosemary can be a little bitter too, so it doesn't appear too much. And I think it's a great, great section of the fragrance. The jasmine, lavender, and blackcurrant are really working beautifully together. And you know, this is when you're experiencing the floralcy and the blackcurrant fruitiness. So there's definitely a fruity presence here, and it's from this blackcurrant note. So as the fragrance is settling, it's definitely musky. It's a clean musk, a beautiful musk, and of course the verbena, the lemon verbena. And I think I'm getting a really lemony experience. Even though the lemon note I think is there, I feel like verbena and lemons together are creating more of a major lemony citrusy experience. Lemon verbena to me is definitely an herb, but it does smell like citrus or lemon. And this is why I think I get this kind of lemon minty kind of an experience towards the end of the fragrance because of this verbena note. Such a great, great scent. One more thing I should say. For a citrus, when I compare it to this, I feel like this is a lot deeper and richer. Maybe that's kind of why I was a little underwhelmed with 1986, but I'm wowed with Torino21. It's really, really a great smell. And I like it because as it's settling down, it does kind of have more of a ambery experience, but more of a like a musk amber, but it does get smoother and softer, and the sharpness of the lemons and the mint kind of like dissolve and make it a lot smoother. So it does get to kind of a more comforty experience. So good. This is really, really great. And I'm also going to talk to you a little bit about Renaissance of this particular fragrance. This is, after all, a mint fragrance, so there's definitely a minty component part about this one. They're so different, it's night and day, very, very much so. This is a fragrance that I kind of turned on to a friend of mine, and she ended up buying a bottle and she really loved it. She loves the citruses, but I am so anxious to get my friend to smell this one because she loves this one so much. She's going to be over the moon with this one. It is really, really great. And come spring and summer and even fall, I think this particular fragrance is going to be so perfect. I personally think this is going to bloom a lot more when it's warm outside. And it's got that coziness as well. I think it should be a great relaxing fragrance wearing experience while it's being fresh and green. One thing I forgot to mention is this fragrance does go green, and I think it's all because of the green notes like mint and basil and things like that. So there's major greenness about it, and I love green minty fragrances, or just green fragrances in general, because it's just a type of fragrance I like to wear when it's warm outside, and that this is going to be perfect for that. Anyway, these are my thoughts for Torino21, a great, satisfactory new fragrance from the house of XERJOFF from their Join the Club collection. Let me know if you've tried this one, or let me know if you're curious to try it. I know it is not perfect for the season, but you know, I've been wearing it and it's been smelling great, and I can't wait to try it out when it's warm outside, as I said. So let me know if you like the idea of this particular fragrance. Put a comment down so I can find out. Either way, guys, thanks so much for watching my review for Torino21 from XERJOFF. If you have any questions or comments, please list below. Please like this video, please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye. All right, Torino21, tell me a little bit about this one.
Well, big thing about Torino. We are hosting the ATP Finals, tennis finals, for the next 5 years. So this is very important. After London, Torino is actually managed to win these very important tennis finals. So we're gonna have obviously fans of followers of tennis, of the best tennis, because as you know, the finals are obviously matched by the best players, and it's gonna, every year it's gonna last for about between 8 and 10 days. So the city is becoming very much international, which it deserves. So and XERJOFF is one of the main sponsors, official main sponsors of these 5 events. So starting from this year up to the next 4, so 5 years altogether. So not only we are official sponsor, but as you may guess, we have decided to create a perfume for each year. So that's why the name Torino21, because next year we're gonna have Torino22 and 23 and so on, and every year we're gonna have a join the club, a JTC dedicated to that particular year.
Wow!
So this is the 50 ml, which is a look and feel that you know because it's the JTC blue. Well, this is some of part of the advertising that we're gonna have in the local newspaper, magazine, TV.
Oh, wow.
And that is particularly important for us because although everything is happening in our city, it's going to be an international event. So obviously it's going to be broadcasted worldwide. And so this is a very important occasion for us to talk about our city to an international platform. So, nice. And
what's the fragrance all about?
I would say intriguing. I mean, we, to be honest, we presented to the committee 5 different directions because obviously the ATP committee have to say their view on the dedicated perfume, and I was quite surprised. It took something which is I'm particularly fond of. Let me give you a little hint in terms of ingredients. We have on the head nose we have mint, thyme, and basil. Okay, so again we are certainly herbal, certainly in the Mediterranean area. But then we have jasmine, and together with jasmine, we have a kind of a, if you can call it, kind of a pre-blend, if you can call it like that, with rosemary, jasmine and rosemary, blackcurrant, and lavender. And then we have some verbena on the base note, which is again is quite unusual, and some white musk. So it's something which is very
interesting.
I think it reflects quite well this kind of a sport, which is very dynamic. It's something which something I love about tennis is that you never know when the match is going to be finishing, because you can go on forever kind of thing. So it's really down to the strengths and the ability of the player. And then you have situation like indoor, outdoor. You have the orange tarmac, or you have different kind of a situation where it's happening. So then it's happening in Italy. It's actually happening in the north of Italy. So there is a lot of kind of ingredients which I kind of try to translate in creating this perfume. And of course, has to be something which is not complex in the way. I mean, it's intriguing, but it's not complex. The reason why is because we are presenting this perfume to a very wide audience, which is coming from all over the world, visiting Torino and to come and see the finals and so on. So has to be something not obvious, has to be something intriguing, but not too difficult. Obviously, didn't have to be a nude or something which is it doesn't belong to the expectation of whoever is going to visit Turin and investing in a perfume, as well as watching the match and leaving, the expectation and the vibe and the city is going to have during those days. Quite interesting, and I was quite happy that the committee, which obviously is a sport committee, so I wasn't expecting them to be particularly, prepared in choose a perfume. They actually choose one of the most intriguing ones, so I'm pretty pleased with that.
Awesome. Yeah, those notes are very unique. All very herbal, aromatic.
Thyme, basil, jasmine, rosemary, blackcurrant, and verbena. So yes.
So it'll be fresh for summer, perhaps.
Yes, but yeah, we have the blackcurrant, which gives it an interesting twist.
Fruity.
White musk, yes.
Sounds really nice.
Aromatic, yes, it's strongly aromatic, but it's quite elegant. I'm particularly fond of it.
Great. So when is it?
Well, the event is going to be in the 3rd week of November. So that is the time where we're going to launch it.
That's coming right around the corner.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's gonna be launched, of course, in our boutique in Torino. It's gonna be launched in Sergio Universe, and then slowly it's gonna be released worldwide.
Awesome, exciting.